Alrighty, since the news came out today, and normally that's pretty much all I upload on Mondays, just because of, you know, the news being sort of important, kinda, and I just take that as sort of like a free day. But I did want to talk about something else today, because they are sort of doing one of the rate up monthly pickup draws on the the Grand Cross draw banner thing. So I wanted to talk about that really quickly. I do want to say I'm going to try to push it a little bit more throughout the end of the year. I'm gonna try to set a goal to try to get to 6,000 subs. I know that's not like super crazy by any means, but I don't know, obviously it helps out just talking about it in the beginning of the video and everything like that. So if you're interested in me or any of the content that I make, I do upload every single day pretty much, unless there's just something that goes catastrophically wrong. But yeah, either way, get that out of the way. So they are doing a sort of 3-day long event, just kind of like how they did with the festivals. Instead of it being the same characters all 3 days, this time they are rotating it each day. So for each day, they are doing 3 specific characters, which I think is kind of interesting. Obviously, I don't really recommend you summon on these banners most of the time, because you never know what's around the corner. A lot of people are speculating at the moment that the next banner on JP could end up being a festival banner. So I can't say that I really would advise you to summon, but at the same time, if you need any of these characters for anything specific, or you just haven't been able to get them, this is a decent chance to get them. It's not the greatest by any means, but obviously a lot of the times after a character comes out, normally they debut on their banner at like a 0.5% rate, and then after that they're kind of just at the mercy of the rest of the rates on whatever the banner is. For example, if we go over to the KOF, or well, actually for the next day, this banner is up. So 0.5% rate on the new characters. Actually, this is a bad example because it's a 4% rate. Going to this one, it's 3% rate, 0.5. The rest of the characters on the banner are a 0.14. So obviously that's kind of low. But yeah, so for the next 3 days, you have a rotation. You can pick between day 1 is Mage Lilia, Druid Zenari, and Wanderer Thonar, which is kind of interesting. They did give out Thonar for free during the initial release of the Ragnarok patches and stuff like that. So if you already have her, I wouldn't really recommend summoning, because she's, I mean, her and Zenari are the big units here, I guess. Like Mage Lilia is pretty alright in certain scenarios, but she's kind of outdated at this point. The only thing I ever end up seeing people use her for is maybe a guild boss team, but even then, I don't think she's necessarily like, you know, a must-have unit at this point in the game. But Zenari is kind of an interesting one. I think she's probably the most interesting out of this lineup, just because Zenari is quite big for Belmoth teams at the moment, and I assume will continue to be until a character comes out that is like Zenari, because if you don't know, she can remove buffs on turn 1, and she's a green unit, so you can use her in Hell difficulty, along with Thonar's passive, which makes it to where, you know, you gain attack-related stats buffs and attack buffs as soon as you cleanse off a debuff, which happens at the very start of the match on Belmoth. So these two characters paired together are really, really nice. Zenari is considered a seasonal unit because she came out during, I think it was Valentine's Day. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, she's considered to be a seasonal unit, so she's not on a whole lot of banners. So this could be your best chance to get her specifically. And with all of them being a 0.35% rate, it's a little over 1% to get one of these characters, which is okay at best. I mean, honestly, if I was summoning on this banner just to get Zenari, I don't know that I would really recommend it, but I'm just letting you know that this is what's going on for the next 3 days. As this video gets uploaded, this is what's going on today. Looking over on the forums, the rest of the banner, or the rest of the stuff that's going on, is tomorrow it's going to be Jenna, the original Green Valenti, and the old Blue Easton, which are all okay characters. I honestly never see anyone use Jenna for anything whatsoever. I don't know that she really has much of a good use, but then again, she's sort of like a backline character that nobody ever really thinks about. You can use her and Zenari in the case of like putting them in the backline if you have their cosmetics to get extra cosmetic upgrade materials because of like their set bonus or whatever. So if you need those, maybe you could go for it. But I honestly don't think that Jenna's very good, I don't think. I mean, I don't exactly remember what she does specifically, but she is a seasonal unit, so she doesn't come around often, kind of like Jenna or Zenari. But these two are, I mean, specifically Green Valenti. I don't see anyone use Green Valenti anymore. She's okay. She's sort of kind of like a final boss character nowadays, I guess. Like, she can be sort of useful in a certain scenario. And then Blue Easton is actually not bad. I see more people use her on like Hell Red Demons and stuff like that more than anything, just because she is a blue character, so you can use her in Hell difficulty on Red Demon, and she's an attack buffer, so it makes your Escanor or whoever your big damage dealer on that team do more damage, which is okay. It's not bad, but I don't know. These two are on OC banners every once in a while, so you don't really have to worry about these ones being like as exclusive. And then the very last one, I feel like Sigurd is really holding the like making it worth your while here, because I don't know, you guys can't see it very well obviously, but the characters for this one are the Red Wedding Deanne that debuted on Global with Hakan Oslo, which is not really all that crazy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, her I think her passive has something to do with buffing giants, which is not terrible, but at the moment there's not really any giants that are worthwhile, and I would foresee the next giant that's actually going to be good would be a Festival Deanne, so you're not going to be able to run those together, so kind of useless. Red Mono is not great. She deals a lot with bleed, which honestly is not like a crazy good sort of skill to really mess with nowadays, because there's a lot of cleanse in the meta at the moment. Just kind of an old outdated character that's not really worth a whole lot nowadays. And then Sigurd, which is a really good character if you invest into him, of course. I mean, he's not bad if you don't, but he's pretty versatile because he doubles as a human and a demon unit, which is pretty good, so you can use him on multiple teams. But I don't know that he's necessarily worth like summoning for by himself, because remember, these are all 0.35% rates, so just kind of like a little tidbit of information, I guess. Nothing super crazy is going on, but just to keep you guys updated and let you know what's going on with this banner while it's limited, just in case any of you do need these characters. You have the chance to get those within the next 3 days. So obviously each of them sort of rotate around, but just try to stay up to date with it, look at it every day, see if you want that specific character or anything like that. They do have the old pity system on this, so every 5 draws, if you don't pull an SSR, or for every 5 draws that you don't pull an SSR, you're guaranteed one on the next draw, which is not a bad system. I kind of wish they doubled this. Like, I wish they had this system as well as the pity system on like the mileage banners, which is, I don't know, the rates in this game are bad is what I'm saying. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. If you recommend any of these characters, or if you're looking for them specifically, or this was helpful to you, let me know down in the comments below. I would appreciate the feedback or anything like that, and just it's fun talking to you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said in the beginning, feel free to subscribe if you want to help me hit my goal, or if you just want to stay up to date with my stuff. But that is it from me, so thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.